on C.
Resolution of the Mayor and City Commission pursuant to Chapter 8A-6 of the Code of Ordinances authorizing the defense of Mayor Philip Stoddard and the payment of his legal fees with respect to the ethics complaint filed by Stephen Cody.
Move the item.
Second.
Any questions or discussion?
Yeah, I have a lot of concerns. I don't know why we're continuing to do this. There have been a number of lawsuits with Orlando Martinez de Castro. The city or city's insurance paid for the defense of these lawsuits. This was a choice made by the mayor and supported by the city attorney. I don't know why the commission creates additional liability and additional expenses for the taxpayers. This was a choice again made by the mayor and supported by the city attorney. I don't see why the commission, why the taxpayers, through the city's insurance, it's still an expense to the city, should continue to bear additional costs for liability created by the commission.
There's no the backup.
Yeah, I didn't get any. What can for our benefit? Can you explain what this is about?
There is backup. Okay, so there is backup actually in the item.
I didn't see.
If you look, so you may remember that the city attorney had obtained an opinion from the Ethics Commission sort of early in the election cycle. He was concerned about the commission meetings turning into basically a campaign forum, and he received an opinion. He announced that to everybody. Everybody followed it except for one individual. That individual also ran a PAC. The individual insisted on coming up and speaking. The attorney concluded that there was two problems with that. One is that he had not registered as a lobbyist, and the second was that he was engaging in campaign activities at the public podium. It was his opinion that the person should not speak. I enforced that. He filed an ethics complaint against me, and I am entitled to be defended by in that ethics complaint insofar as I was engaging in my official duties as opposed to outside activities.
Under the advice of counsel, so shouldn't counsel defend you? And doesn't counsel have an insurance policy instead of the city's insurance policy, which the taxpayers are paying for? You acted under the advice of the city council. City council has an insurance policy.
Under the codes, I'm entitled to outside defense.
Right,
now, you don't have to approve it.
But shouldn't the city attorneys pay for that? The city attorney's insurance fund. You acted under the advice of your city attorney.
Well, I would like to be represented by somebody who has experience in this particular matter. So.
But shouldn't the city attorney's insurance pay for it? You acted under the advice of the city attorney.
I can't answer that.
And I'd have to ask well, first of all, the insurance company's not going to defend it until the Ethics Commission decides that it was wrong to have done it in the first place. Then I might have a claim, and I might submit the claim to the insurance company, but at this point in time,
well,
there is no claim.
But the mayor needs representation at that hearing.
Yeah, and the mayor needs representation now.
And so the mayor's asking for expert representation in that field at that hearing.
Pursuant to 8A-6 of the City Code of Ethics.
Right. And since there was a prior mistake made, I think that the mayor is asking for someone, again, expert in that field to represent him at the hearing at the Commission on Ethics. Is that correct?
Yeah, and I've chosen somebody who has experience with the Ethics Commission and who thinks, in fact, that I am, that what I did was probably not incorrect, so, I think I found the right person.
And also the code provides that if
Mhm.
the mayor is found to have violated the code, then the mayor has to pay back the money that's paid out by the city.
And I'm not sure why
That's in the ordinance.
I'm not sure why the backup was not provided. I'm not sure if that was my fault or whatever.
I think it
was.
is.
I apologize.
No,
but,
no, I apologize. I
No,
didn't
it's
see
there.
it.
It's
Yeah,
there.
it's there. I just didn't see it.
but I think the outcome of this is bigger than the just the decision on whether the mayor was right or wrong. I think it has a significant impact for this commission and probably all commissions in the county going forward relative to the question of what public speech to allow, because my reading of the COE, they tripped over their own argument and went in two different directions in their own argument, and ignored one part and favored the other part and didn't explain why they did that. But they quoted that it would be a violation for the mayor to have allowed certain public speech, but yet when he tried to prevent the public speech under the advice of the attorney, they said, no, that's wrong. Well, they're in their own writings in the same document. They're kind of going in two different directions. So I think, I'm not involved in this, but I would argue that it really does have some impact, because in a future situation, if somebody allows somebody to come up to the podium and thinks that the interpretation was thus, they could actually be given a reprimand from the COE, from the Commission on Ethics, for allowing that. And so the answer needs to be really sorted out and determined so that it's made more clear for everybody exactly what the interpretation is.
Yeah, at support, I would just like to see it be defended by the city attorney, or that the city attorney take care of the expense because you acted again under the advice of the city attorney.
Okay, well,
Call it
this is my request. So,
yes for Ben Cuny.
Yes.
Vice Mayor, Commissioner Gill?
Yes.
Commissioner Lehman?
No.
I vote yes, although I guess I can't vote, can I? It's a conflict.
No.
Is it a conflict for me or not?
I'd say so, but it doesn't matter. It passed 3-1.
I will abstain.
Yeah, abstain.
Okay. So it passes 3-1.